Hello out there, wherever you are. As for me, well, the day is finally here. It's Yinzercon, folks. A celebration of all things Pittsburgh. A genius idea. Let's give credit where credit's due. A genius idea by Don Spagnolo, the owner of Remix by Steel City Galleries. I came out and visited the store a few weeks back. Incredible collectibles store. But how has this not been tried before? Pittsburgh is maybe the most prideful city. You know, major celebrities, people that are from Pittsburgh, can't stop talking about Pittsburgh on, you know, every chance they can get. They insert Pittsburgh into TV shows that have nothing to do with Pittsburgh. They leave little Easter eggs for the rest of us. And, you know, Pittsburgh, they filmed a ton of movies here, and, you know, it's ingratiated in pop culture, Pittsburgh is. And it shouldn't be, because of the size. You know, based on the size of Pittsburgh, it shouldn't have the footprint that it has on the world. What better than to have a celebration of all things Pittsburgh? And that is what's happening today with Yinzercon. A collection of local celebrities, restaurants, artists, creators, just a large collection of all things Pittsburgh. So, this is the first inaugural Yinzercon, so I have no idea what to expect. And I'm Don was kind enough to include me as a featured guest. Now, let's clarify this. My channel is growing, but very small. Even though I am a featured guest at Yinzercon, I fully expect no one to come here just to see me. I would be shocked if they did. But very kind for him to include me as a featured guest at Yinzercon. And we're going to kind of just hop in and we're going to, you know, hop around, see what it's about. We're going to eat Pittsburgh. We're going to talk to people from Pittsburgh. We are going to have a Pittsburgh day at Yinzercon. So, let's step inside Remixed by Steel City Galleries for the first and possibly annual Yinzercon. And as a guest, Tom was here.
Hey guys, it's Blake Henson.
Angelo Spagnolo.
Dorn Dickerson. This is Donnie Football from 93.7 The Fan.
And I'm Kdka meteorologist Mary Hours, and you're watching
Tom was here.
Tom was here.
Tom was here. Tom was here.
Tom Was Here.
Like a true professional. That's incredible. Let's walk around and see what's all things Yinzercon here. You know, I was shocked. Don showed me this room before and it was hardly a thing, and now we got a bunch of stuff going on. Excitement abound here. Wow. Bands here. Things here. Oh, look at that. My son's gonna want to steal this for his room, I think. It's amazing. Wrestlers here. It's here. We got dead people here. Just a hodgepodge, a variety of tons of things going on in the store. We got Ghostbusters here. They're here. They're ready to believe you. All that stuff. It's bustling around. Very, very cool. Okay. Outside the Eternally Yours popcorn, and you know I love a good kettle corn here. I'm gonna grab this monster right here. And my kids are gonna eat it before I'll get one.
Okay, it's gonna be 12.
Yes. Okay, so we got the Eternally Yours popcorn truck. You got shaved ice here. The steel plate. Got a bunch of different stuff going on here. I'm gonna have to grab some food. I didn't eat anything. We got the Steel City Ghostbusters here. A whole bunch of stuff going on out here. He is Vigo. You are like the buzzing of flies to him. That's amazing. I love the Vigo. That's fantastic. Very, very cool. Ghostbusters out here. Ghostbusters props here. Very, very cool. It's awesome. We got some stock cars here. Very, very cool. Yeah. You can drop the steering wheel in this one. Nice.
You can probably do it.
I have to climb in this thing?
Yeah,
Look, I'm 40 years old and out of shape. I don't know.
Dukes and hazard it, bud.
right foot first.
Oh, God. All right. Oh, I don't bend this way. Okay.
I always do it slowly because there's a lot of metal parts in there.
Okay. Oh, my God. This is the part where it's going to be difficult.
Yep, that's what everyone always says.
That's what everyone always does.
Oh, my God. Oh.
There you go.
I'm just staying here the rest of the day.
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is... Okay. You are in.
That's what he drives it.
You drive this?
Yeah.
Well, you're in much better shape than me. Because my guess is this thing's not digging into your back like it is mine.
No.
I'm
comfortable in there.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this extra 100 pounds ain't doing it for me. Oh, but that's. I mean, is the wheel like? I mean, obviously with you, like it's like pretty close to you.
Yeah, it's pretty close. That's how I like it.
You like it that way?
Yeah.
Do you feel you get a definite advantage to do it that way?
Yeah, my last car, it was out. I didn't really like it, but I like it like in a little bit.
I mean, you don't get any like bump it. I mean,
no, I don't bump my knees off the steering wheel at all.
So you're like right in here like this.
Yeah.
He don't have to turn the wheel very far to get
right.
it fully turned with a quickener on, or steer quickener. So he just turns it a little bit. It'll turn the wheels fully.
Nice.
It helps a lot.
Yeah. Now, are you of the point where it's like, and pardon my naivety, as somebody that doesn't know, but do you have like a radio in there?
Yeah.
Nice.
We
That's
have
cool.
ears. The track talks to us.
So they know when you have to pit, when you have to.
Yeah.
Do you guys pit with this usually?
Uh-huh.
How many? What's your standard race?
Like 20 laps maybe.
Oh, just 20 laps, just like a quick
15.
like.
New car.
Oh, this is a new car.
Last car ran the wall up and it flipped about, 3 times?
Oh wow.
Yes.
You flipped it?
He was in it. I had a GoPro in there too.
And how was that?
It was pretty crazy.
I'm sure it was.
He got out of the car pretty quick. He actually got out of the car before all the EMS and paramedics showed up. He was already out of the car.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's got a net. There's a net that goes across here.
Okay.
He pulled that down, jumped right out. Car actually caught on fire.
Oh wow. So this is why this is a new car.
This is new. We just built this car this year.
Very cool.
We had this, it was a shell. It was all it was, and we just put it together.
Wow.
New body, everything.
Amazing.
Yeah, let him do it.
And then hit that button. Wait till I get it.
Hold it in.
Hold it in. Okay.
Yeah, wait till I goes all the way to 40. Alright. Flip that to on.
This
Yeah.
on.
Hold on, they'll choke it for you. Keep
Now
it
hit
in
that
there.
button again.
The starter here.
Yeah, push it in until it stops.
Amazing. And absolutely incredible. This is really, really cool. I gotta come out to a race.
He does.
Yeah.
We hope we got a potential feature winner this year.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. Well, look, best of luck to you. This is absolutely incredible. Look, all the respect in the world to people that drive and do this sort of thing. Absolutely crazy. So you're awesome, man. That's awesome car you built. It's absolutely incredible. I have no idea how I'm getting out of it.
We couldn't thank all these sponsors enough either.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, really cool.
Every one of these sponsors donated a piece of their time to help us do this.
Now don't film me getting out. This will be on fire.
This will be, you'll see how he gets it.
Let me see. Look at this pro. Oh, that was too easy. Putting me to shame here. Oh, see this now putting context in, because my belly's like right here.
You don't want your own. If you ever watch NASCAR races, them guys are like this. You don't want to be out here. You want to be in here.
Absolutely. Get all the logos in here.
Right.
Put some shine on them. Very, very cool. Very cool. Look at this guy.
My man.
Ah, there you go. Watch out, he just accidentally took the brake off.
Need to get a photo with you, man.
Well, shoot, Rip. May have to take him to the train station.
We got that covered.
Appreciate that, boss. You're awesome. Look at that cosplay. That's incredible.
Thank you.
You're the man. That's amazing. This is for the old man. Look at this right up front. I didn't even place this. Look at that right up front for you. Right up front for you. Look. I know that's a niche, but that's really only for Dad. He would appreciate that sort of thing.
So this is Mancini's bruschetta spread on
Yes.
Mancini's bread
Yes.
with sweet peppers. This is the milder. This one is slightly spicy, not
Ooh.
hot, just slightly spicy.
All right.
Low fat, low sodium.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Now you said this is the slightly spicy one.
Slightly spicy, not hot. Just enough of a kick. You can use it as a spaghetti sauce, a pizza sauce, use it to make sauce, put it on.
Oh, that kick finally hit.
Yeah, but it's still just enough of a kick, right?
Yeah, oh no, it's amazing. Yeah. Let me not scare people away. It's actually pretty good. I'm not. Wow. I got a full Yinzercon bread thing here. That's absolutely incredible. Amazing.
Isn't that cool? And it's completely edible.
And do you want to stand up?
Oh, there you go. That's
That is awesome.
that's amazing. I think it looks better on you. I look like a safari. Terra Night Theater here. Now, do you guys have like a YouTube channel? I have a YouTube channel as well.
Oh, what a coincidence.
So you won't eat me because I have a YouTube channel. Like, we're friends, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes. You are safe during the hours of the daylight.
I appreciate the immediate response. Those stickers for you guys.
Oh, so sweet.
You can put them on your coffins or wherever you'd
can
like.
take a
Ooh, very, very cool. Terra Night Theater. Poor host show. Wow. Very, very cool. This is awesome, guys.
check us out on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Then when our next episode, you can check us out on the Monster Channel.
Oh, the Monster Channel.
You can visit the castle, you know.
We can visit the castle?
Casually entertain, you know. I can't promise that you will leave the castle.
Well, that's how you hook them in. That's it.
Please,
Although we do have Count Dracula at the class.
So, I would like to cover the castle, but I would like to leave the castle, at the very least to edit.
Oh, that is possible.
Yeah.
We can make an arrangement.
You can make an
Yes.
arrangement?
Yes.
I have to wear something special, garlic.
You just have to bring us someone in your place.
Oh,
Oh, that is an excellent idea.
perfect. Perfect. There's plenty of... There's
We always like to have someone extra at the table.
Yes, there's plenty of people that aren't willing to do this that I would just trick them and make them absolutely willing to do this.
And so you have a show as well. What
I
you
do.
have?
It's
And who are you?
I am Tom, and I was here. Tom was here on YouTube is what it's called, and it's basically just a variety channel of sorts. I would cover, say, like haunted houses during October. I've been to all the haunted houses in the area, done videos there, done all types of different
It's
stuff.
not the young man that was banging on the window.
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, I thought you were a haunted house.
Of course, we did send the hellhounds out.
I didn't see a ticket booth or admission or anything. I just saw a haunted house and wanted to stop by.
Sometimes the mist obscures, you know?
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Well, pleasure meeting you. I'm glad you let me leave alive. That was very kind of you.
Until next time.
Indeed. Here with Blake Hinson, the leading scorer of the Pitt Panthers. Yes. Now, Pitt, you transferred over here from Pitt, and you were the #1 transfer in the nation. Is that what they gave you? Is that what they? Yeah.
Most impactful transfer in the nation.
That's amazing. That is awesome.
I appreciate the award. I appreciate the recognition.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate my teammates and coaches that let me do it.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. Now you led the team in what? Just not just overall scoring, but quite a few categories. Actually.
Yeah, I think I led the team in rebounding and scoring.
Rebounding and scoring, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. And Pitt next year, prediction?
We're just trying to make it better than last year.
Yeah, for sure.
We're just trying to take, steps in front of the next foot. So, no crazy expectations, but we're holding ourselves to the standard to be better than this year, which was an awesome year.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we don't want to go back. We want to go forward.
Right. Now, you guys were kind of disrespected by the coaches or by the AP when they would put out the rankings. Like, you guys were consistently beating teams that were ranked, but not getting the ranking yourself. How do you feel? I mean, do you feel like is there a Pitt bias there? Is there something, or is that a...
I think it was there.
Okay.
I don't think it will continue being there.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
At the end of the day, that's what we play for. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
For the respect and for the fun of it as well. So
yeah.
I think we got rid of that Pitt bias.
Nice. Very, very cool. Very cool. Well, pleasure to meet you. A big fan of yours.
This should do it. The other ones are so full of paint, I don't think I was.
Also, incredible shirt. 94 All-Star game. That's an amazing shirt.
There you go, Big Dog.
Oh, very, very cool. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Official Emmy.
What's that?
Official Emmy.
Yes.
Emmy Award. Amazing.
2 of them.
Very, very cool. Different stuff here. The Charlie Tuna, of course. And drawings free.
Yeah, would you like a drawing?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your favorite animal?
We're gonna do it for my daughter, I guess. I would say a penguin.
We go like a little softball in Pittsburgh here, so I went with this match. It's one of the most legendary images of the 90s era wrestling. And then obviously, like we're just
That's amazing.
There you go.
You did that way too quickly and effortlessly. I've attempted to draw things and it doesn't come out nearly as good. Maybe that's why you have the Emmys and I don't.
Yeah, it's a lot of practice.
That's awesome. Thank you for the drawing. That is absolutely incredible. All right. Can I get the Big Mac sliders, fries, and a fresh squeezed lemonade, please? We got the Big Mac sliders, fries, and a fresh squeezed lemonade. There's a whole process that goes into that, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's really a whole thing. That's amazing. Took a little break from the Yinzercon festivities to grab some food, and I grabbed some Big Mac sliders here from the steel plate. So Big Mac sliders, fries, and a hand-squeezed lemonade here. That is good. Never had the steel plate before. I'm gonna try them out, see how they are. Fries are good. Let's rip into the slider here. And yeah, this is kind of, for those that follow the weight loss journey, this is kind of how the weekends have gone. The weeks, the weeks I do really good, and then the weekends there's an event, and I usually eat horribly like this. And also, this is a slider. This is a pretty robust slider, I'll tell you that much. That's good. I haven't had a Big Mac in some time. It just reminded me of that. But yeah, these are really, really good. There's one thing I would do to improve Yinzercon, at least so far, is to put some seating on the outside so I can sit down and eat. I had to shuffle to my car to get some eats here. Yeah, photo ops. How long did it take to do that?
somewhere around 30 hours.
30 hours. Wow. I mean, it's amazing. and incredible in detail and everything. Oh, I like those. That's awesome. Yeah, I cover a lot of wrestling events. I do a wide variety of stuff.
These were actually a giveaway. Someone won these at my last event, so they're here in Pittsburgh. They just haven't had a chance to pick them up yet, so I figured I'd display them.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's the
Hell in a Cell match.
Yes.
From, June 18th, 98, Mankind, Undertaker.
I'm very upset I didn't get to go to that show.
Place right here in Pittsburgh.
You got some Najee here, some Cordell. They're going to be at that show, or at least Cordell's supposed to be at that show that in Monroeville coming up next month. Very, very cool. You got some amazing stuff here.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely awesome.
Here, have a t-shirt.
Oh, thank you. I've been here for probably the past 45 minutes to an hour taking up these guys' time talking about sports, life, arts, everything in between. Incredible amount of information they've shared. Awesome guys to meet. They both have podcasts. Both guys have podcasts. You want to shout out your podcast? Not that you probably get way better traction than what I do personally, but just in case. Listen, flattery will get you everywhere. What's your podcast?
You got to sub to this guy.
Oh, you're a gentleman. What's your podcast?
So it's called Athletic Aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on YouTube, you'll find me. This is the logo. You'll see it floating around. My name is Vinny, but I go by VC2 Art on social media. But Athletic Aesthetic Podcast. That's what it is.
Very cool.
Good guy.
Yeah, he's
My
a
name
good man.
is Claudio Relsano. I do a bunch of things. Head coach at Carnegie Mellon University, Pro Scout. Almost got to go host a great boxing show called The Boxing Authorities with Luther Dupree Jr. and Smoking Jim Frazier. I have a new radio show called Italian Impact weekly here in Pittsburgh, and I do a podcast. And my book, my boy.
There you go.
My book. Yeah. You can get that on my website, ClaudioRelsano.com.
Very cool. Incredible amount of information, guys. Thank you for the time. I've wasted too much of your time. I appreciate it. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Very nice to meet you. Here with Mary Hours, the meteorologist, Kdka. Give me a Yinzercon weather report. You have one in the hopper.
Oh, I do. So should I call it Pittsburgh?
Whatever you like.
So Pittsburgh today. No, well, look. Honestly, this looks so beautiful. We do have sunshine. Temperatures in the upper 70s, but also a chance for some scattered showers and storms.
But don't let me down with it.
I know. Well, we have sunshine, so that's going to help to fuel those up just a little bit.
That's fair enough.
They'll be very scattered, short-lived, nothing too severe. And then it'll be warm again tomorrow morning, and then 80s tomorrow.
Ooh.
But then we'll have another round of storm.
Should this be an annual event?
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. Is it weird that no one's ever thought about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
There's a pride. Now, are you originally in Pittsburgh?
I'm from Beaver Falls.
Okay.
So Joe Namath.
So yes, the pride of Beaver Falls.
Yep.
So you kind of know the fact that Pittsburgh as a little city has so much pride. And you put the Pepsi Challenge against any major city, and Pittsburgh, people from Pittsburgh love to talk about Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So why not have a convention that celebrates it?
I think so, and I love being able to just come out. Like, I'm stuck in the studio all the time.
Right.
And these people let me in their homes.
Yes.
So like, hi, here I am. Like, come say hi to me. Like, I'm totally cool, totally normal. I'm from Pittsburgh. Like, I'm a Pittsburgher for sure. Hometown girl. So I just love being able to like come out in the community and see and talk with everybody.
Very cool. Well, thank you for your time. This happened. You got the tools, you got the talent, and then the sound of my childhood. I get the. It's in these hands. Yeah, that look. I am not ashamed to admit that I love the Ghostbusters, always have. I'm sure you guys do as well. A lifetime obsession with this film. I've always looked into one of these, and then I see the price tag and I go, oh, I like the Ghostbusters, but at the same time, this is fantastic, right? And I would pay a significant amount of money to feel this fantastic at all times. And in that regard, maybe it's worth it. But my wife would not agree. Because my wife is the polar opposite of me and hates everything I do. And she would have no interest in doing, she's like, you're spending how much on a proton pack? I'm like, the appropriate amount.
Nothing compared to a real one.
Yes. Look, I had the terrible Spirit Halloween one, and it's okay. I have the wand, the Maddie Collectibles wand, and it gives me the same vibe, but it's not this. You built this pack, yes. That's incredible. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. Come in, Ray.
I think he can hear you.
It's right here, Ray. It's looking at it.
It's looking at
This is incredible. Yeah, here, I'm gonna let you unpack it here, but
Brandon will film me. I should be doing this.
you could do that too. It wouldn't help.
Do this. It tickles my upper lip too. It does. I'm not gonna lie.
What do you got going on over here? What?
Sorry.
No worries. Oh, very cool. Wow. Seeing what you're doing there. Wow. A lot of detail goes into this sort of thing. When do you think when's the process of from starting it to being done with it?
Well, how long does it take?
Yeah.
I work kind of fast, so maybe a couple days.
Okay.
But, for
and is this the finish? Is this what it's?
That's what I want it to look like.
Oh wow. And is this for anything in particular, or just to do it, just as to keep?
They were when they told me about this place, they were like, "Oh, just do a live sculpture demo," and I was like, "All right, I'll do something. I haven't done before." So I was like,
"Yeah,
I haven't done I'm used to doing the busts over there. I've been doing those for a while.
Nice.
I haven't done a figure in a while.
Yeah.
So I'll just do something, and I want to do something kind of weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Niche. So I was like, oh, I'll do Bigfoot, and I was like, oh, I'll do a lady Bigfoot. Because
nice. All right, here with Doran Dickerson, former Pitt tight end, former NFL tight end. Now let me ask you, I've done a lot of Steelers mock drafts on the channel, and you've been in the unique position, probably the only person I've ever interviewed on the channel that has been in the position that all these young men are going to be in 2 weeks. So I have to ask, Steelers on the clock, pick 17. What is your pick?
Man. So if I had to pick right now, Joey Porter Jr., the Steelers will select with the 17th pick. A little bit of pedigree in that family.
Absolutely.
Very familiar with the name, hometown kid, obviously Penn State kid as well. So I think that they picked Joey Porter Jr.
Do you think he'll be there?
I will. I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I've seen in a lot of mock drafts, I've seen the Commanders taking him right before, one pick before. Now, mock drafts mean nothing, of course. They're, it's something silly that we can all talk about until the draft actually happens. But I would be happy with that pick.
I think it's going to happen. If things align, which they are right now, I think that Joey Porter Jr. will be a Pittsburgh Steeler.
I'll take it. I will take it. Now, do you think because there was talk of them possibly trading up with the Bears for the 9 pick and what that would all entail? For me, that's too much.
If they're in love with a guy,
then
you do it. And if you know that a guy can be a day one starter, walk in as soon as he gets to the south side and start, that's whenever you do it. And I think that if they have a guy in mind, that is Paris Johnson out of Ohio State to tackle.
Yep.
I think they love him. So if they really, really love him, they will trade up and get him.
Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, thank you.
I'm a mock drafter.
You're a mock drafter. Donnie Football here, 93.7 The Fan. Just talking with Jordan Dickerson about the draft, mock draft. I did a mock draft on my channel. I'm going to do a ton more before 2 weeks because it's something to do for the draft. My first mock draft, I selected Brian Branch based on how the board was set up. Porter was gone, all the tackles were gone, but should you be on the clock for the Steelers at 17, what is your pick?
Well, I know Doran just gave you Joey Porter Jr.
He did.
I think that's probably still the betting favorite if he's there, because I'm sure that Mike Tomlin loves the kid.
Sure.
The obvious is out there, Joey Porter Jr. What do I want to see them do? Probably one of those big 3 or 4 tackles.
Okay.
Some of those guys will be gone. Peter Skoronski, Paris Johnson Jr.
For sure.
I think Broderick Jones or maybe Darnell Wright could fit into that spot. So I'd probably go with one of those two, assuming that the first 2 guys are off the board.
Now, would Wright be a reach at 17? Would you want to trade down, or do you think Wright would be like fine at 17? Like, would that be not too much?
If you asked me that a few weeks ago, I would have said absolutely. But now more and more, his stock seems to rise by the day. You see some of the big-time mock drafts out there, and he's a top 12 pick. I've seen him go as early as 9, 10, 11. Either like the Bears or maybe like the Jets at 13. He has great tape against Will Anderson Jr., who's going to be one of the top defensive players taken. I think that's something that really helps his stock.
Yeah, for
he
sure.
played all on the right side last year. He played all on the left side the year before that. So I'm starting to think that he might be just a guy right there at 17 that would make a lot of sense.
And if the Steelers are kind of flirting with the idea of trading up to the Bears at 9, and it would require 17 and 32, for me that's too rich. Would you say that's too rich?
Yeah, I'm never really in favor of moving up, unless it's only a couple of slots. Say they move up to 17 to 14 or something in that range. But like what they did for Devin Bush, I know that it burned them that time. But they have moved up before, and it's certainly paid off. But I'm always a fan of either staying put or moving back.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So then, if they stand pat 17. You say one of the tackles, possibly, if any of them are there. Now, what about a trade down scenario?
I'm always for like trading back. If they see things clear out ahead of them, say there's a situation where all 4 of those tackles go, Joey Porter Jr. goes. I think that's a situation where they can absolutely trade back. Grab as many picks as possible. That's a good philosophy, I think, going into any draft.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Okay, I am here with. What's your title? Is it the world's worst avid golfer? Is that the main title that you're saying?
Was America's worst avid golfer.
America's worst avid golfer. Look, an incredible title to be sure.
Yeah.
And you've played the famed TPC at Sawgrass,
right?
Of which I only have played in video game form and never in real life. But the Island Green that everyone knows, you shot maybe a historic number on that green. What's the shot?
It had to be. It was a 66.
A 66 on the Island Green.
Yeah, I lost about 10 balls in a row.
Yeah.
And my caddy pulled me aside, and he puts his arm around me, and he says, "You don't have to do this."
Yeah.
And I said, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, you can putt."
Yeah.
Out this cart path, and then putt out the path to the green.
Hey, that's solid caddy advice there.
And I said, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
I said, "Do you want people to think I'm making a joke out of it?" I said, "No, I don't want to do that. I want to get on the way you're supposed to get on."
Right.
So I kept hitting balls, left, right, short, long.
Yeah.
I hit some on the green.
Okay.
And they just roll.
They would just roll off.
And,
So have you ever seen the movie Tin Cup?
Yes.
When he'd give me another ball, Romeo. He's trying to get it, and he'd get it on, and it would roll off. So that was your story.
Yeah. So anyway, I finally I was getting to the point where I'm using range balls. I was out of balls. Okay. So I had to do the unthinkable.
Yeah.
The most embarrassing, humiliating thing any human being could ever do. You know what that was?
What was?
I had a putt out the path. That was the only way to get on.
That was the only way to get on, though.
And back in the day, in the 80s, the path that went out to the green was not the straight shot like it is today.
Yeah.
It was like a snaking kind of path.
Okay.
So I'm putting out the path.
Yeah.
Guess what I did?
What?
Putted off the path into the water.
How?
How could you do that?
I have to know. Yeah. How do you do it?
I've never before done things. So when I finally putted out, the guy who was my scorer from Golf Digest, he comes over with this pad, and you know when you keep track of something, 1, 2, 3, 4 line, 1, 2, 3, 4 line, he's got this filled up all the way across, and he says, Angela, I can't believe what you've done. I just totaled this up. You took a 66 for one hole. How could you do that? And it's mind-boggling. And that was the first time I heard that number, and it was like, I must have gone into like a golf coma.
Right.
You know, a golf-induced coma.
Wow.
And I still had to play number 18.
Which you didn't have any balls to play 18? You used one ball?
I'm using range ball.
Right.
Okay? So I go to the 18th tee, and I hit my tee shot, and it goes about 30 yards ahead, and it hits into this gigantic sawgrass bush.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm looking for my ball. Can't find it. This stuff's so thick. And the official says, Angela, you're gonna have to go back to the tee and reload. So I go back to the tee, hit the next shot. It goes in the same bush again. So now there's about 10 people trying to help me find my ball. Could not find either ball.
So is this, what I'm confused by, is this a competition, like you were paired with other bad golfers, or was this just an exceptional circumstance of you?
There were 4 guys from around the country that were avid golfers. They weren't looking for people that played once a year. They wanted guys that played a lot of golf. You had to be able to document your scores. And they wanted people that were terrible, but they played a lot of golf. All right. They knew the rules. They knew golf etiquette. But they just stunk. And they put us on the hardest course they could find. And to make it even worse, they had us at the pro tees, which for us,
is
you
very
need
far.
a career shot. Just to get into the fairway. You know.
So they kind of stacked the deck a bit.
I mean, obviously they were trying to see, like, if we were deliberately trying to find like the highest golf score we ever could, you know, manufacture. You know, you got to start off with the worst golfers. Then add in the toughest course. And for toppers, hitting from the pro tees with a gallery of people, 30 camera crews covering their every move. I mean, intense pressure. And then for an added bonus, here's the coup de grace. They bring in the commissioner of golf, Dean Beeman. He's going to be watching us play.
So the pressure, the amount of pressure.
Oh, man, it was incredible.
Intense. What was your score?
And when I got off the green at number 18, this reporter came up to me and he says, Angela, this is unbelievable. He said, we just totaled up your score. And you tied Mike Suchak's all-time record. Now, I had never heard of Mike Suchak, but I found out that he was a golfer in the 60s. And he had the record for the lowest score for an entire tournament. All right? Shot a 257. I shot a 257 for 18 holes. So the next day, the USA Today said the best and the worst scores in the history of golf are cryptically the same.
You know what? That's something to hang your hat on.
And, you know, after doing some research later, I was told by Golf Digest that there was never any documented golf score anywhere near close to where I was.
That's incredible.
It was a referee, like we had PGA officials. I got penalized, you know. Oh, yeah.
So they were giving you the full, like, PGA rules?
Oh,
like that?
yeah.
Oh, my God. Come on. They weren't giving you any breaks.
On this one hole, there was some sand in my lie on the green, and I just got my club, and I brushed the sand away. I didn't know you weren't allowed to do that. I thought, hey, it's in my way. You're not allowed to do that.
Jeez.
But the next day, I was on the Today Show.
That's incredible.
And Brian Gumbel said to me, I was really nervous.
Yeah, sure.
He's a really, you know, big critic of things, and
right.
Especially, you know, he's a real avid golfer. And I thought, oh God, you know, what's he gonna say?
Right.
You know, were we trying to play bad? You know, I wasn't trying. I mean, look what I did. I was trying to play good.
Yeah.
You know, not let alone trying to play bad.
Right.
But you know, he came up on the set and he was just cracking up, and we just relaxed. Kelly Ireland was on there.
Yeah.
Too,
okay.
because he had the best score.
Yeah.
And he said to me at one point, you know, when you're playing golf as bad, why do you, what makes you continue to want to play?
That's a good question.
And I said, I don't let birdies and pars get in the way of having a good time. And he just thought that was a great answer.
Yeah, for sure.
And, you know, I was running a supermarket at the time, and high pressure job. And believe me, when I had an opportunity to get out on the course with my friends,
take your mind off everything. Yeah,
cut up, tell some jokes,
great,
have a couple of beers.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on, that was everything.
That was the best time that would take you away. Yeah,
you know,
it was
just
escape.
gave me a chance to relax.
For sure.
And even if I wasn't playing good, if I hit a nice shot every once in a while, had a half decent hole once in a while, you know, that was more than enough for me, you know.
Yeah.
But my golf league nominated me for the worst avid golfer tournament. So it shows what they thought.
Yeah,
of me,
they knew what you were into.
And the Steelers are cut above.
Oh, okay.
And this ad has my name, my number, and my position. And this has the Super Bowl, the Lombardi Trophy, the city of Miami, and the score of the game.
But you know what? Can I tell you something?
It has everything but my date of birth.
Can I tell you something? It shows a little bit of wear, and I'm glad to see that.
Yeah, well,
because you wear it.
I wear
it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Awesome.
I definitely wear
See,
it.
why did you just let her wear it? Now I'm going to have to go buy her a ring.
I'll get you done.
He makes YouTube videos. It's called Tomwashere.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
So what time are you sleeping?
John has a nice audio.
Yeah, very, very cool. That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm the only one that can sign a Super Bowl like that.
Yeah? Oh, the only one?
I'm the only person that can sign a Super Bowl.
Why is that?
Because there were only two players that played on 3 of those teams.
Okay.
Roy Girona played on Super Bowl 9, 10, and 13. And I played on 10, 13, and 14.
Nice.
And we're the only 2 that can sign. Well, he can't sign his like
Yeah.
Okay, and if anybody else does that, they're either adding one on or subtracting one. So, that's a bit of trivia for you.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. That's awesome. The first ever Yinzercon is in the books, and man, oh man, what a awesome event. I interviewed quite a few people. I'm not really an interview channel. I've never really done an interview with anyone on the channel. Very kind of everyone for their time. It wasn't something, it's just the guy on his phone. And I thank everybody that kind of sat down for a few minutes with me to talk all types of topics. But Yinzercon is in the books, and man, thank you to Don. You pulled off an incredible event here. Remixed by Steel City Galleries, retailtainment as he likes to call it, and man, this was a fun event today. Quite a few experiences in this video. I sat in a stock car. I somehow got in a stock car. That's impressive enough feat as itself. I strapped on a proton pack with the Steel City Ghostbusters. Having that unlicensed nuclear accelerator on my back, the benefit of being a kid and wanting to have wanting to live out my Ghostbuster fantasies was realized today. Few people cosplay. I didn't get to everybody. I missed out on some people, but had interviews with Mary Hours, the meteorologist at Kdka, Doran Dickerson, and Donnie Football from 93.7 The Fan. Talked with John Banaszak. Talked with Angelo Spagnolo, Don's dad, about his his unique record at TPC at Sawgrass. podcast, got some food, got some drink, picked up some items. So, you know, I have some pickups here. I have some unique pickups. Let's kind of show off what we did. We blew through the gift card because I was like, well, you know, 30% off today, 30% off the entire store. Got this for my brother. I'm not pulling it out. It's in highly bubble wrap, but I will show this. This is the COA of it. Look at this action here. This is an Art Rooney index card that's signed with 2 pictures of art, including this one that's awesome, where Bradshaw's lighting his cigar. That's incredible. I hope my brother likes it. He likes old-time Steeler stuff, and why not start with the chairman himself? So I got that for him. So that is his birthday gift. I don't, you know, so maybe the cat's out of the bag in that regard, but, you know, well, what are you gonna do? Picked up some kettle corn from Eternally Yours. I'm gonna try to nibble on some of this before the kids get to it. Let's see what else we've got here. Want to show off some of the items I got at thing. This is a I had this just sitting in my office, and I was like, well, even though it's a speed helmet, like, you get something signed by a man who contributed to 3 Super Bowls, John Banaszak. So even though it's a speed helmet, it's still really cool to have someone that won 3 rings sign this. It's awesome. He has a cool signature. Very, very cool. What else did I get here? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was looking around. I was actually looking for something for Blake Hinson to sign. For Panthers leading scorer this year, I was looking for a basketball set. Could not find like one of the toy basketball sets or just a autographed basketball for Pitt. So I came across this license plate, which I thought was pretty unique. And it's you can see my whole setup. It's on the steering wheel. But got Blake Hinson to sign that. Really, really cool. I thought about maybe adding Doran to it, but I didn't end up doing that. So it's Blake Hinson, Pittsburgh Panthers license plate here. I was given a shirt by the Athletic Aesthetic here. Very, very cool. You know, he has some incredible artwork on, you know, he apparently has a YouTube podcast and stuff. Talk with him. I also got this picture with from Nick Bartley. He signed it, Hunting Nostalgia. We talked a good bit about his, because he has a TV show where he does, like, you know, vintage toys, collectibles, things like that. And we may end up doing something together because we've kind of talked for a long time. We're kind of cut from the same cloth in that regard. So maybe be on the lookout for that in a future video. Talk with quite a few people there today. Just an incredible amount of people. Do I have anything else? Oh, yes. Oh, shoot. It got a little jacked up. Got a little jacked up in the bag, but oh well. But got this too. It's original artwork from Joe Woes. He signed it. I'm gonna try to maybe, like, you know, maybe put a little frame on that thing because it's original artwork. He asked me what animal I would have liked drawn, and I was like, well, my daughter likes penguins, and he just sat there and drew an awesome penguin. So that is really cool. But yeah, I of course shoved it in this bag of stuff and it got all dinged up. But what else did I pick up? Well, I have some things coming to the channel here. I have some future card videos coming to the channel. You see, Don is he put up these prisms here. This Panini Prism blaster boxes. These are a tough get. You cannot find these. They're kind of the creme de la creme of NFL trading cards. And I got 2 packs because they were an incredible price. And also just being able to get them, which is not something you could always get. So I did get that. And then I was talking to a guy, and they had Panini Contenders, which came out this week. There were 2 types. There was a Panini Contenders blaster box, and then there was this. And I had never seen this before. And it was, you know, it was about roughly a minor cost difference between the 2 blaster boxes and this type of box, which apparently it's 22 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. So these are like fat packs maybe. But I was like, you know what? I haven't done some card videos in a while. And now we got some Prism. We got some Contenders to open. So be on the lookout for a few card videos coming soon to the channel, because it's been a little while since we've done some cards. So it's about time we did some cards. So, all in all, a fantastic Yinzercon experience. Man, oh man, did I have a fun time out today. And thanks so much, Dawn, for having me. You know, it was about what I expected, where it was like, you know, when I came out, it's like, oh, you know, he's a confirmed guest. I didn't expect anyone to want to meet or talk to me. Literally, right out of the gate, the first person, somebody goes, "Oh, Tom, I watched your channel." Thank you. And he was talking about how he's starting in YouTube and he's trying to get things figured out. Talked with him for a while. Very nice meeting him as well. Met an incredible amount of people today, and thanks everybody who gave the time to be on the channel, to film something, or just to talk. There's a few people the camera wasn't rolling, and I just talked with them for long periods of time. Claudio, the scout, and he coaches at Carnegie Mellon. I talked with him for about 45 minutes about everything. He has a boxing podcast. We talk boxing. We talk life. We talk baseball. He's a baseball scout. We talked all types of stuff. And yeah, man, just incredible conversations I had with people today, and a really, really fun Yinzercon experience. I hope they do it again, and it would be an honor for them to have me again. But that'll do it. Yinzercon, the first ever 2023 edition, let's call it, is in the books. And guys, thanks so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, a Tomwashere t-shirt, you can do so at Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, and the Pennsylvania Autograph Collectors Association. The links are in the description below. But when it comes to Yinzercon at Remixed by Steel City Galleries, the first one ever, hopefully the first many to come, I can officially say that my name is Tom and I was here. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Bye, everyone.